and this is your September 2022 soul story. If you have a sun rising or moon in the sign, this is your reading. This is Romy. Thank you for tuning in. We'll give you some astrological dates to look out for and some messages that I hope are going to help you as you move through this month ahead. I want to start by saying you have what it takes. Five of Pentacles may put you into the mindset at times through this month that what you've done, what you're doing isn't enough. But your mantra for September is that I will be successful because I trust myself, my path, and my power. You know, this version of you, Capricorn, is being asked to grow so fast. And at times that might feel like it's taking your breath away a little bit. And there may be some discomfort involved with that, but the discomfort is temporary. And what is going to be left remaining is this wisdom, this expansion, and this change that genuinely feels permanent. Now, we're going to be dealing a lot with the mental plane through the month of September. We're in Virgo energy ruled by Mercury. Mercury, of course, is also going to be retrograde from the 9th in the air sign of Libra. In Virgo season, we tend to overthink, overanalyze, and there's some firm focus on the things that we're finding more problematic to digest. And that Five of Pentacles may well be throwing up for you situations, connections, relationships, of which there'll be a big emphasis this month on what isn't enough. The thing that September is doing so beautifully for all of us, though, is it's really helping to recalibrate. There's a sense of this balanced release taking place, and also that we get a glimpse of the future. And what we want is that you show up to that moment with a sense of inner harmony. So what that means is that we have to start acclimating to this new version of self. We need to be focusing on the desires and not the doubts, because the dreams that are developing in real time right now, they require a boldness from you, a sense of vision from you. And sometimes we know that our heart needs something, but we're not sure what it is that it wants. And so this is a month to invite that conversation, because you have to get fluent in the language of your heart this month, Capricorn. You have a lifetime of work to do together. That King of Wands is bringing in the passion, the bravery, and the sense of spirited fight for your journey right now. You have to set your sights further, and you have to set your standards higher right now. There is an elevation taking place, I think, for you in September. Now, Venus is going to be shifting into Virgo. This earth energy works well with you, remember, but Venus in Virgo wants us to problem solve, especially in our relationships. So what we're looking for is to build those bridges of communication. We have extra complexity with Mercury retrograde. But what we want to deliver is these acts of service that can help shift, help move things forward. We have the opportunity to readdress situations, people coming back from the past, opportunities to revisit and notice the details that were glossed over previously. We also have the goddess asteroid Pallas Athena shifting into nurturing Cancer. So our strategies are then laced with a level of emotional intelligence. It also makes you incredibly defensive and with the need to defend others. Now that can be very supportive, especially if you're kind of in a situation where you're wanting to try and fight for the underdog. Yeah. Remember, if you're interested with the asteroid goddess, how that relates to your personal natal chart, I have goddess reports. You can check out the link for that in the comment and the description box underneath. The Hierophant is telling me that you have really taken the lessons learned, and the wisdom is now being kind of stitched in to every move that you make through this month in September. You're embarking on something new. And I want to say to you that you might not have all that you need. And that's okay, because some things you're meant to pick up along the way. What we do need is you to actually realize that you are already on your way. Now, the Hierophant is saying here that there's a road well travelled. There's a road of convention, of tradition, of doing things in the right way. But I wonder, with the influence of that King of Wands, if there's not a little bit more of a maverick within you that's kind of born out of this sense of needing more. And the only way that you're really going to satiate that appetite is by stepping out of your comfort zones and actually just saying, I'm going to go for it. And at the same time, finding forgiveness, because it may well be that the thing that is causing you the resistance, getting in the way, is arising from a situation where you can't forgive. And remember, forgiveness isn't about forgetting, it's about the release. And this month is about having a balanced release. Now we have the full moon in Pisces coming in on the 10th of the month, sextile to Uranus in Taurus. Now, surprises are likely during the revelations of that full moon. It's important that you give yourself permission to have those conversations. That's why we're saying you need to be fluent in the language of your heart, even when it might feel a little bit more challenging to do so. You may feel like there's more mountains to scale after that, but at the same time, there's more sunrises to see and there's brand new horizons to look at, because Virgo season is 9th house energy for you. So you have to look further afield for the answers this month. Magician says we have to stir things up and change things. We need to experiment. We need to provide the transmutation of what is right now and alchemize it into something more. And that's what I want to say. You have all the ingredients this month. What's going to shift? Remember, Magician Mercurial energy is the mindset, the mental plane. It's the way that you think about it. And remember, let's take the law of assumption here. When we start focusing not on the doubts, but on the desires and the dreams, but the dreams already being done, what would be the next step after that? That's the focus in September. If you've already got what you want, where to next? So use that magician energy, because you know what? He's going to get you out of a jam. So even if you've got some kind of situation that makes you feel like, oh wow, was not expecting that. That just knocked me off of my stride. Or, you know, that was something wholly unexpected that now I feel like I don't have enough to cover, or I don't have enough to expend energetically, financially, emotionally. There's your magician going to come in and give you those creative solutions to be able to support you. Now, 6 trines we have this month, Capricorn, 6 astrological trines, very positive, auspicious dates to look out for. Working so harmoniously with you because you're already earth energy, of course. So the 11th, the 18th, the 19th, the 25th are all in earth. Then the 27th actually is earth as well as air. So keep an eye out for these dates, because these are times when you're going to receive a little bit of that cosmic boost. Yeah, and even though all of these planets are still in retrograde right now, and we're kind of right in the eye of the storm, if you like, of what that energy is doing for us, beautiful invitation for some inward reflective thinking. Knight of Pentacles, persevere, keep going. The workhorse energy is here, but it pays off. So whatever you invest in this month, where your mindset is orientated in the right way, as I said, you have what it takes. This is a month to call in your highest timeline, your purpose, and your highest self. All of these things helping to support you. There's a really strong, solid offer this month. I really like the way the energy feels for you. I still think it warrants some time and some thoughtful consideration. But I also think with time, this can deliver something that you have been looking for, that you have been asking for. It's got potential written all over it. Is there more work to do? Yes, I think there is. Does it need a little bit of shine and sparkle? That's where the magician can come in again. Yes, I think so. But the setting of a firm new foundation in some aspects is what's showing up for me here. Again, supported by all of these earth trine energies that are going to be coming through. Now remember, equinox coming in on the 22nd invites this sort of disruption with our energy for us to realign. Yeah, this seasonal change is so important to help us to seek that sense of inner equilibrium and harmony. There is going to be a strong emphasis around conscious connections this month. With Mercury retrograde in Libra and then coming into Libra season, you are going to be coming up against that situationship all over, you know, your pathway right now, personally, professionally, romantically. But you can't let any one person or any one situation or experience knock you off what your focus is meant to be, whatever that is. And remember, Virgo energy wants us to improve our digestion, and that's across all energies, emotionally, physically, spiritually. You know, this is a time to help us to clear things out, to simplify and strip back. And so you'll get a clear read on where those areas are in your life that are still causing stagnation or toxicity. There's some commitments and promises with that Hierophant coming in here that I think you're going to make in regards to what needs to be done. Yes, you may adopt some hard and fast rules with yourself, but at the same time, there's also some mixing it up coming through for this reading in September. Surprise yourself this month, Capricorn, and I think you're going to receive the rewards of that intention coming through. We've got a new moon coming in Libra on the 25th of the month. There's a nice deliverance of energy here. We've got all the honeybees showing up with something quite auspicious for you. Maybe you're going to feel a bit more secure than you had expected to. And it's a nice turnaround, yeah, from feeling that sense of lack or being shut out. All of a sudden, we do the work, we're disciplined, we change our approach a little bit, and something comes good, something emerges for us that gives us the confidence that we can pursue, or that we get that validation, yeah. Remember that you have to be the vibrational match for it though. This is going to be a really interesting month in terms of the way that it brings you something that you might have been asking for, and then you find yourself all out of order. It's like, oh, I wasn't ready for that yet. So careful, watch where that comes up for you. Yeah. Oh, I wanted that, but not yet. Well, it's here. So we just have to kind of pool resources and shift and adjust priorities and make it happen. Yeah, there's no time to waste. You have what it takes. So seize the moment when these things turn up for you. I'm going to go ahead and pull us our last three cards. We will cover these off in the extended reading, Capricorn. You can find the link in the comment and description box underneath. If you're new to the channel, we will talk another 25 minutes for that reading. And it's a way to support my work as well as get deeper insight into the month ahead. What we will now do is just give some clarifying cards for these 9 messages to see what else is going to be thrown up in our extended reading. So beginning with this 5 of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Pentacles, your card, lovely. 7 of Wands. Okay, 10 of Wands and the Hermit coming through here. Remember, it is all going to emphasize balance, reciprocity, harmony, equilibrium through the course of this month. And you need to be coming at each and every situation with those kind of questions to yourself. To what degree is this keeping me in a place where I can find my peace? 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. Interesting. Okay. Now, all the decks that I used, you'll also find listed below, Capricorn. Right, I'm going to invite you to just think about a personal question right now, okay? Something that might not have immediately shown in the main spread. And again, we'll pull a couple of cards to cover off in our extended reading. Okay, and let's just look at your oracle cards. I'm going to turn these for you so you can get a glimpse. Oh, beautiful. The Empress tree, catalyst for change, clarity, freedom, unbinding. Love that for you. This is my new deck, Life's a Vision Oracle. If you have already pre-ordered, it will be shipping out in September. If you haven't yet had a chance to look through all of the cards, they're over on my website. Please do check them out. What do we have? This is the one that jumped out. Queen of Fire, Sacred Inner Flame. Beautiful. Okay, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to wish you a beautiful month ahead, and I'll see you on the extended if you're joining me there. Thanks so much.